Hello everyone, Kevin LaRocca here with Bonnet Pro Strategies. Today is April 24th, 2019. It is a Wednesday, and one of the things I want to talk about before we start looking at our daily results is I hear this a lot on the internet, also hear it from my students, this whole concept of take a lot of small profits, right? Trade a lot, take a lot of small profits. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not going to work long term, and I'll explain why that's the case. See, whenever you don't have control over your profit and your losses, you're heading for a disaster. And let me give you an example of that. Let's say you sell an option and you pay $50 for it. Okay, so it comes down. Let's say you have a $20 profit. You go ahead and get out. Great, you made your $20. Okay, so let's say you do it again. You're lucky again. You sell it for 50, and let's say this time it maybe only comes down to 10, and it shoots straight up. You end up either taking a $50 loss, or maybe you get out and you only take a $30 loss. Well, you're down, okay, in those two cases. Because the problem is that when you're trading and trying to take small profits, at what point do you take a profit? Is it 10? Is it 15? Is it 20? Is it 25? I noticed that when I used to trade a lot of futures, is that you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna just go for $500. It comes down to, $4.95, and all of a sudden it shoots straight up. And you're thinking, okay, well, maybe I need that lighten up. Maybe I'm going to go for 400, and then that's no longer valid. And then maybe it's 300. The point I'm trying to make here is that you have no idea how far down it's going to go. You don't know how much money you're going to make on a particular trade. And the other thing is you really don't know what your loss is going to be. So once again, if you're taking small profits, and you're taking losses, in most cases, you're not going to take a small loss. You're going to end up probably taking a bigger loss than you anticipated, okay? But the thing is that when it comes to trading, we also want to make sure that we're not adding undue stress. I mean, the stress of just saying, okay, do I get out now? Do I get out now? Should I take my profit? I think I'm going to get 20. Comes down to 18 and shoots back up. Then you get frustrated. Then you get out. You take your loss. And all of a sudden you see it moving your direction again. That's extremely frustrating. Most people, it's going to drive them. First of all, they're probably not going to keep trading because they've made trading too frustrating, okay? And that's the beauty about what I do. When I get into a trade, I'm in it till the end, okay? I'm trading a 5-minute binary. Okay, when I get into it, I know what my maximum loss is going to be, and I know what my maximum profit is going to be, and I'm going to play that out to the end. So I get in, and I play it out to the end. I'm either right or I'm wrong. But I don't have the added stress of figuring out, do I get out now? Do I go ahead and take my loss? The whole frustration watching it go in your favor and all of a sudden go straight up against you. And then you end up, you panic and you get out and you see it drop again in your favor. Okay, so too stressful to trade like that. And I don't see how anybody can make money over a long period of time trading in that kind of fashion. So I recommend if you're trading binaries, you find a method, you find an approach similar to what I do. When I get into it, I have high probabilities it's going to close in my favor, and I'll carry it to the end. This way I can manage my size a lot better that way as well. So I know when I come in, kind of know what my maximum loss is going to be if I do play size, and I know that I can manage that, okay, instead of, and at the same time, I know how much I'm going to make. So that I can work with. I can't work with the unknown. And when you're taking small profits, the problem is it's the unknown, not only on the profit side, but on the loss side. So, okay, so that's it. Let's take a look at the trades today. Once again, it's really surprising today turned out as well as it did because we really had a pretty choppy day overall. Did size a few times. But overall, the markets were quite choppy. And then at the end of the day, the ELM just got really good. And I was really surprised that ELM was starting to pick up. So I have a feeling tonight we're probably going to see some of that continuation moving into the night trading. Once again, night trading is probably one of my favorite times to trade. If you only have one time during the day to trade and you have a choice, I would definitely trade at night instead of during the day. It just seems to be, it works a lot easier, at least with the methods that I use. So anyway, 531.50, not a bad day overall. If you like to learn more about my strategies, I do teach two strategies, the core strategy, which is majority of these trades today, except I did make a couple crystal ball trades. So the core strategy is taught on any level that you decide to join at, where the crystal ball is a reserve for those that pay the annual membership. The crystal ball, if you haven't seen the videos, go back and look at the crystal ball method. It's highly accurate. It's not something I want highly distributed, so that's why I've taken it out of the shorter term subscription plans, because I'm really looking for people that are dedicated to trading before I teach them this method. And so but anyway, the core strategy by itself is extremely effective. Like I said, I only made a couple trades today on the crystal ball, and yes, I still would have been profitable had I not made those crystal ball trades. So anyway, that's it for today. Once again, any questions, comments, please leave them below. You can always go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com. Get a hold of the free fundamental video by providing me with your email address. We have a link. It's about an hour in length, well worth looking at, so you can see that I'm different than everybody else. I don't use indicators. I don't use, I don't look at the head and shoulders. I don't look at, channels. I don't look at any of that stuff. Okay, I'm a purist when it comes to reading the charts, and everything that I do is based off of what I call behavioral patterns. Okay, because they hold up across the board in any instrument that I'm trading. So anyway, that's it. And if you like these videos, once again, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Okay, so here we are. I'm now offering 3 plans. You can subscribe for just a monthly plan, or you could decide to go with a 3-month plan, or you can go ahead and get the 12-month plan. The difference is first of all, with the 1-month plan, you are going to learn about the core strategy, which includes the pairing pattern, the single and double continuation pattern, the delta pattern, and I will also teach you the nibble strategy. Okay. Then if you decide you want to advance a little bit more, or maybe just sign up for the 3-month, then what I'm also going to provide you is special access on Sunday nights. Now you will have access every Thursday night. So I'm here every Thursday and every Sunday night. But the Sunday night is going to be limited to the 3-month and the 12-month plan. That is my favorite night to trade. So I will be available here in the room trading, as well as training and answering interview questions. But with that, you're also going to have you're also going to learn about the advanced nibble strategy. And that's also something that does come with the annual plan, but it is not available with the 1-month plan. So by signing up for the 3-month plan, you're going to have access to Sunday nights, also learn about the advanced nibble strategy. And all 3 plans obviously provide a 1-hour personal training where you and I will go through every single one of my patterns and setups, make sure you fully understand them. You have any questions, you and I can talk directly with each other, and I'll make sure you get fully up to speed before you actually jump into the live room. This way you kind of know when I call things out, you kind of know what I'm looking at. Then if you decide to go with the 12-month plan, 12-month plan is actually, it's been my most popular. You're going to obviously learn everything from the 1-month and the 3-month plan, but I'm also going to be throwing in the crystal ball method. Just to let you know, this is available right now. Eventually the crystal ball method will be taken away for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't want it highly distributed because I do trade it quite a bit as well, and also the members that have learned it have asked me not to provide it as well. So I am going to go ahead and limit access to the crystal ball method because it's a very powerful method, and if you haven't seen it, please go. I think I have a couple videos out there. You can actually watch it in action. And then these rates right now are from April of 2019. So if for some reason you're watching this video after April of 2019, please come back and just go to the website and check the plans. It's under join now, and just check to make sure that the rates are the same. These rates may change as we move forward, just depending on how many folks we have in the chat room. Just a kind of way of, I'll raise it to kind of limit, because I can only have so many people in the chat room at any one time. So do check back and make sure these rates still apply. But right now, as of April of 2019, this is where we're at. So anyhow, if you have any questions, you can always go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com, and just go ahead and shoot me an email if you're not clear on anything. You can learn a little bit more, look at the testimonials. These are all testimonials from students that have traded, so I think it's important to look at the testimonials. And you can go through the FNQs and kind of learn a little bit more about my approach and so forth. So if you decide you want to join, like I said, you could always feel free to give me a call. My number is right there, and I'd be glad to talk to you over the phone as well. Okay, I want you to feel comfortable about joining us and what I do. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this fundamental video, and I hope you all have great trading success. Take care.